All right, so I'm done today, and today wasn't an amazing day. It wasn't great. Um, I actually recorded a recap earlier, but yeah, just gotten a bit exhausted and a bit tired. And I mean, it was a winning trade, I guess you could say, the last trade I did, and I should have just stayed, but I'm exhausted. Anyway, so we're up 180 today. I was trying to get to 200, but I just remembered that I should never ever put targets whenever I'm trading. I should just trade like according to how things are going. Anyway, so today didn't go as well. As you can see, I was down 520 on Apple. I was actually down 1,004 on Tesla before I recovered back to what's now $700. But the lesson today is never ever trade in the opposite direction to the SPY or to the ES. So basically, what happened was I took Apple short from this supply area, and I guess, a part of me wanted to go as far down as possible. There wasn't any, obviously, it's one of those things. It's probability. There's no reason why when you're seeing the SPY strong, you should be shorting. But the plan, I guess, what I don't know. I don't want to sort of say anything right now because one could say, okay, it hit the supply area, came down, got to this region, and I marked this sort of I marked this area. Normally, I mark dotted lines as an area of supply. Yeah, that caused this bump, right? So, but it now used that as resistance. So it's not even a supply area now. This is a resistance area. And in fact, it was one close to the VWAP. So, oh wow, look at that. Anyway, so I took this short with 20 contracts on this candle. When it reached here, I got on this candle, kind of chopped around for a bit, came back down here, and when it got here, I saw this and I thought, okay, it's bouncing off this area, not a very good sign. And then it came here and double bottomed, and this is where things just kind of got a bit bad for me. And so it started to rise back up, and I just said, okay, I'm going to hold. I drew this trend line just to kind of mark an area, maybe just to see maybe it will break. And it broke, and I thought, great, double top, maybe we're going to get a leg down. And that wasn't to be. It just kind of it just took that and then just kind of kept going up. I got out around the top here. Actually got out on this candle just up here, and I think I was already down $520. One of the things that was happening while this was happening was I was looking at Tesla as well, and Tesla had broken a wedge. This wedge, where was it now? Tesla broken this wedge, and then I took it short here, actually on this candle here. Bought two contracts with a 25.25 delta, went back up, came back down again, and then I bought 8 more. So I had 10 contracts, went back up, and I was almost down 1,000 at this point. Just this small move. Came back down here, close to my entry, and then I sold 8 of them because I thought, okay, let me manage what I can manage. And I don't know, part of me was, why am I holding the 2 if, like, it doesn't make any sense, right? Why am I holding 2 if I don't believe this trade is going to work anymore? So I should have just held, because as you can see, this happened. I bought again the 8 around here, and it chopped around and got out on this candle where I made the $500, which was a good exit because it was just bang, yeah, around about here when it went back up. So I decided, okay, you know what? No more trading for a bit. I was at that time, my P&L was $70. And I said, okay, we can live with that. And I was now looking to take this long round about here. And I thought to myself, no, actually, just wait. And then, of course, it came back down, double bottomed here. And I thought, okay, this looks like a good long. So I was waiting for it, and I was watching the 5 minute at this point. I decided I didn't want to do it on the on this chart. So I was watching the 5 minute, saw this candle, seemed like it was double bottoming. It couldn't go any short. It couldn't go any lower because I was watching the SPY. SPY was red here, and this was not going far enough. And I thought, okay, I think we have bottomed out here. All right, so if this thing breaks this, we will get in here. And we'll put our stop here. You know, basically, if it comes back and goes back here, we're getting out. And we got in with one single contract with a delta of 0.29, so 29 shares effectively, and rode it all the way to the top up here. And this is the point where I got out. I got out because I was a bit tired, and I saw that this is another region where you have sellers. It hasn't crossed this region. It's struggling to cross. It looks like this is at supply. I'm also seeing Apple 2 is also in an area that it doesn't look like, yeah, as you can see. So just based on that alone, I kind of thought, okay, do you know what? This, you know, Tesla is not strong today. So let's just get out because we're tired. And I am tired. I didn't feel like trading anymore. I mean, this has come back down, and yeah, I just don't feel like trading anymore. I didn't want to wait for it to, you know, I just wanted to scalp it, which is basically what this is. And yeah, I mean, it may even go higher. I don't know. All it is right now I'm exhausted. My buying power is just 11, how much? 1116. So I'm done, literally done for the day. Yeah, there's no point. The initial trade that I took, well, this is actually really good. I should really have held just to put in place some of the ideas that I've learned, because this is not an exhaustive, the exhaustive will be one long one. So this is like one leg up, two leg up. This could probably be the third leg. I should have just maybe, but I would have preferred to have bought for the third leg, you know, above the high here. And these are the things that I'm learning from Al Brooks's course. The idea of scalping, which is, you know, just really taking it, maybe this, buying off the high of that, and then just taking it down, and then see you have a double bottom here, and then just taking this, scalping all the way up. That's another really cool way of trading, which I'm now exploring. There were other things I was looking at. I was looking at Piton as well today. The idea on Piton was I wanted to take it up, but then as I noticed that it was stalling on this, on this supply area, I could have just played it short, and this would have been a really good short. There was just nowhere I could enter. Double bottom over here, which would have taken me up. This would have been a good target, of course. And now this is now coming down again, and of course the SPY is coming down. I haven't plotted a supply region. I don't know if that's because it's at all-time highs again. Let's actually just check this out, because I should have plotted this, and the fact that I don't even see what's going on here. Oh no, there isn't. Okay, so I can't find any zones. Let's put this on the 15-minute, because I should see. No, there isn't. Oh, actually there is. It just got to the top, and I guess I could have just extended this to the right, but I didn't, obviously. Yeah, it's a 15-minute supply area, but doesn't mean that it's going to go anywhere. So what we will do is we look at this on the 10-minute. Let's see what we have. There we go. There it is. So, yeah, it's just what it is. These things happen. But that doesn't mean, I mean, it's very strong today. Very, very strong. I was hoping to trade this today. I can't really find an entry because, you know, if I could learn to trade, this is just a chop range, you know. But then the thing about ranges is, if you have a range like this, you then now just are looking for a breakout. Here's a range here, there's a little range here, and we'll see what happens with this bar. But as it is right now, I think it'll be worth just playing this to see, you know, learning how to trade the SPY for now. Yeah, now I would probably just take this long. Yeah, I would take this long. and see what happens. There you go. A good entry will be at the top of this candle, I think. But you see, this is a problem now. I wouldn't want to get into Piton if the SPY is here going up, because right now this may not make it down here. So just little things like that. I put a 20 period moving average, just so I could use that to, you know, as a form of resistance. Yeah, there we go. So that could be a good one. And in fact, I'm noticing that maybe you're just taking it here and then just risking that, as opposed to taking it here and risking this much, because you know that, okay, fine, if it crosses out, you just, you know, you just get out. Where are we? Yeah, so, and then the last one was this one, Vuzi. This was one I did not take on Friday. I should have taken it here, but I didn't have the balls to. But now it looks like it's double topping, and we should have a 4. So this is interesting. These are things that I'm still trying to learn how to just wait. Oh yes, this is a double top. This should come back down and down for the rest of today, because this is a double top on this. Yeah, so really I don't have any buying power to play puts on this. 18 shares. I'm not going to. I'm just going to watch it. And then just, in fact, let me put a note so I remember when I come back to look at it later on. So double top, good entry for puts. And there we go, that's going back up. So I'll just come back, see what this is. Yeah, I'll come back, see what this is. If, and in fact, let's put it on this candle. So when I come back and have a look, if it works, if it didn't work, then I know that, okay, fine, this is something to review. All right, that's my day. I'm gonna stop and do something else for the rest of today.